Thanks for inviting us in. It's 11 o'clock and we begin with breaking news. 6 shootings and 7 victims tonight across the city of Indianapolis. We had gunfire around 9:45 this evening near 39th and Sherman. That's on the east side of Indy. Officers got to the scene and found a person with a gunshot wound. We're told that victim right now is in critical condition. Now, about the same time, there was another shooting reported on Warrior Trail. That's near 71st and West Lane. Police on the scene tell us that person is stable. We've got news crews heading to these scenes right now. We're going to have updates for you online on WTHR.com and on 13 Sunrise starting at 6 a.m. Tonight, another IMPD officer is under investigation and now on leave. All of this comes a week after a different IMPD officer was arrested and charged with several counts of child sex crimes. Our Chase Howell is in studio tonight. He's got the details about this latest officer who's under fire. Chase?
Scott, court documents state the officer is being investigated for allegedly committing acts against a person without their knowledge or consent. What those acts are exactly, I'm still working to find that out. But what we do know is that the officer has been with the department for just about 10 years. We did reach out to IMPD about the allegations, and while they can't comment directly about the investigation, they say the officer has been placed on administrative duty with no law enforcement power, duty, or equipment. Now, I did talk to that officer on the phone to see if he had any comments about the allegations, and he told me no. I also reached out to the victim's lawyer, who's accusing him of committing acts against them or, without their knowledge,
right.
And I wasn't able to get a hold of them.
Okay, did the officer have anything else to say to you when you talked to him?
Not really. So when I brought up the accusations made against him, he hung up the phone.
Okay.
And this is still developing, so we're going to be working on this story all week and hopefully get some updates.
All right, Chase Howell, thanks so much. Matt?
Hey Scott, it's been a nice evening all across central Indiana. We had a great fireworks display at Victory Field last Fireworks Friday. Things are pretty quiet. We do have a couple more sprinkles coming in from the Cincinnati area, crossing the state line headed right into Franklin County right now, south end of Brookville Lake. We're getting a couple sprinkles. Here's that batch that we're watching. It's going to slowly meander its way towards Indy. Just a couple sprinkles could be possible. That's it. And many of us, that's all we got today. If you look farther to the south, we had 1 to 2 inches of rain. This blue color, just sprinkles. This is our last chance for some rain coming up. We're going to let you know possibly when our next rain chance will be, Scott.
All right, Matt, thanks so much. If you've been watching our news, you know that we've had several threats against schools across central Indiana this week. Police tonight telling us that some of these threats were unfounded, but police officers have arrested 7 different students. Among those facing charges tonight, a 15-year-old and a 12-year-old. State police tell us they made threats against the schools they attend. So tonight we don't know what specific schools were threatened, but we do know students were arrested for threats in recent days at Warren Central, Perry Meridian, and Anderson High School, plus schools in Marion and Richmond. Right now, county prosecutors are deciding what charges they will face.
And a threat away from school isn't nearly as serious as one made at school. I guess that's the way we would take it. So anybody showing up to school with a gun, and that happens far too often as well. Those are a lot more serious. That's far more likely to get you put into an adult crime.
The Madison County prosecutor went on to tell us they take into account a student's past behavior when making these kinds of decisions, saying an online threat posted on social media could result in a felony intimidation charge. Gun store owners here in central Indiana tonight are telling us they're taking some extra precautions to stop those smash and grab robberies. Several gun stores have experienced that kind of crime recently, including a gun store over in Speedway this week. Security cameras caught this incident last year in Beech Grove. You can see that SUV ramming into Beech Grove firearms. Thieves got out and stole several guns. Now the owner there has installed some concrete barriers and a steel pole to stop these crimes before they even start. But he told us he wants state lawmakers to create harsher penalties when these thieves are captured.
I think it's time for the legislatures to put enhancements into a gun store burglary. My personal opinion, say 10 years. You break into a gun store and steal a firearm, it's 10-year mandatory sentence. Now, That's just another layer of deterrent.
Beech Grove Firearms was hit again earlier this year. This time, officers with the Beech Grove Police Department saw it happen and were able to quickly make arrests. This weekend, hundreds of people are meeting right here in Indianapolis to help solve crimes across the country. This is our city's first time hosting the Crime Stoppers Convention. So for the next 4 days, they'll be working with national experts, learning about crime trends across our country and how to stop them. It's all designed to keep our community safe.
In central Indiana, our program serves 18 counties around the city of Indianapolis. There's a lot of crime going on in there, and we're able to help smaller counties see things coming their direction as well.
So you may be wondering, how can you stay anonymous if you're calling from your own phone? Samantha went inside Crime Stoppers today to see how it works, and the details may surprise you. You can watch Sam's story right now. We've got it posted on WTHR.com. Here are the other stories making headlines right now. Avon police tonight are asking for your help finding this man, Brian Goodman. They believe he led Plainfield officers on a chase 2 weeks ago that ended in a deadly crash. Barbara and Benny Williams died in that accident. Investigators tonight are asking anyone with any information that can help police to please call Crime Stoppers. You don't have to give your name. The man accused of killing Elwood police officer Noah Chanavez will not go on trial for at least a year. Chanavez is the Elwood police officer who died after getting shot during a traffic stop in July of 2022. Today, a Madison County judge delayed Carl Board's trial. It was set to begin in January, but now it's been pushed back 9 months to September of next year. Boards faces the death penalty if he's convicted. A man shot last weekend has died from his injuries. Earlier today, the Marion County coroner identified 35-year-old Willie Williams. The coroner told us he died 4 days after someone shot him last Saturday. The shooting happened on the west side of Indianapolis, near Wilson and 10th Street. Police haven't released any information about a possible suspect. Remember, you can find all of our latest local stories anytime on our 13 News app. Tonight at 11, we're hearing from one of the women at the center of that sexual assault allegation at the Indianapolis mayor's office. Lauren Roberts told us that she is hopeful after Mayor Hogsett signed that council proposal creating a committee to look into how his administration handled the investigations. Roberts told us she emailed the mayor to request a meeting to discuss her case. She's also asking the mayor to prove that he ordered an investigation of his former deputy mayor and campaign manager, Thomas Cook, in 2017. Mayor Hogsett says releasing reports would undermine trust in a newly established reporting system for city employees to report harassment.
I think that it would be a show of good faith for him to release my report because I'm the victim and I'm the one requesting it. I think it would show that he's taking this seriously and that he's listening to survivors.
Roberts believes her willingness to come forward publicly brought awareness to an issue that she believes is a systemic issue.